MAFS UK hit by fresh chaos, as cast of unaired series call for it to be pulled for good after show's future was thrown into doubt by rape claims. Married at First Sight, UK has been hit by a fresh setback, as stars of the yet-to-be-aired series are reportedly calling for it to never hit screens. The E4 series has faced calls to be axed after claims aired by BBC Panorama that 2 women had been raped during filming, while a third woman had said she was the victim of a non-consensual sex act. The claims have been denied by the men concerned. Earlier this month, it was also revealed that a former contestant had been arrested on suspicion of rape after the documentary was broadcast.
Is your pet ignoring the water bowl? The Veckin Pet Fountain keeps water circulating and uses 5-stage filtration to improve taste and reduce impurities. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/5 before it's gone.
Currently, a series of MAFS UK, filmed from January to March of this year, is yet to be broadcast, and its stars are reportedly hoping it may never air in the wake of the scandal. Bosses are yet to make a decision on the unaired run, with Channel 4 saying they will wait until an external investigation is concluded. Sources are claiming that while the cast had shared disappointment their series has been pulled, they've now made a U-turn. They told The Sun, "Their WhatsApp groups have been abuzz with chatter about the whole thing, and what's interesting is how a lot of them are starting to see the whole situation very differently now. Quite a few of the brides and grooms believe the show's image has been tainted so badly by the scandal that they don't want to be associated with it in any way. They fear it could affect their future job prospects and livelihoods, especially now the police are investigating what's happened. It all feels so murky and grim." The Daily Mail has contacted a representative for Channel 4 for comment. Earlier this month, it was revealed that a former MAFS UK contestant had been arrested on suspicion of rape. The Metropolitan Police said, "This relates to an ongoing investigation being led by the Met Police. He has since been bailed while inquiries remain ongoing." Lawyers for CPL, the production company behind MAFS UK, said after the claims first emerged in May that its welfare system was gold standard and that it acted appropriately in all these cases. Channel 4 boss Priya Dogra initially declined to apologize after the broadcast of Panorama, but has since said she was deeply sorry. The broadcaster immediately pulled all episodes of what is one of its most popular shows. The Met Police previously urged anyone who believes they have been a victim of sexual assault after appearing on the show to get in touch. Security Minister Dan Jarvis said he was extremely concerned, adding, "I think it's highly likely that there will be a referral to the police, and it will be a police matter for them to investigate." Media Minister Ian Murray went on to meet Channel 4 leadership to discuss the scandal. The claims aired on the Panorama show, which are not necessarily related to the arrest, included those from Shona Manderson, who waived her anonymity and alleged that Bradley Skelly engaged in a non-consensual sex act while they filmed the Channel 4 show, a claim he denies. Shona, who appeared on the show in 2023, later found out she was pregnant and had an abortion, although she admits she is not sure if she fell pregnant from the alleged incident. She said she completely lost her light while appearing on the show. Bradley said he understood his on-screen wife consented that night and categorically denied any allegations of sexual misconduct or that he was controlling. Shona was one of 3 MAFS UK contestants to make claims to Panorama that they were victims of sexual misconduct on the show. 2 women claimed they were raped, a third claimed she was sexually assaulted. Meanwhile, one participant on the program, who did not wish to be identified, accused her husband of raping her and threatening her with an acid attack, and has been looking to pursue legal action against CPL. Lizzie, as she was named to keep her anonymity, said her partner often lost his temper when the cameras were not on them. Sex, she said, soon became violent and would leave her bruised even after she kept saying stop, she told the BBC. "He said that if I told anybody what had happened, that he would get someone to throw acid at me," Lizzie said. Describing one alleged attack, she said, "We were in our apartment, on the sofa, and he tried to have sex with me, and I kept saying no, that I didn't want to do it. But he kept saying, 'You can't say no, you're my wife.' And he just did it anyway." Lawyers for CPL told Panorama that Lizzie did not mention the "can't say no" comment to its team, and the acid remark was mentioned as a passing comment, not a threat. CPL took action as soon as Lizzie said she felt unsafe, the lawyers added. A second unidentified woman, named as Chloe, alleges she was raped by her husband before broadcast, though Channel 4 aired her episodes despite her telling the channel and producers. He smirked and climbed on top of me, moved my leg by that time. I'd really given up and I just didn't want him to be angry at me when the cameras came, she said. After filming finished, she told the show's psychiatrist, alerting CPL, who then went to Channel 4. When Chloe complained to the broadcaster, she only received a response once the series was on air. Lawyers for CPL told the BBC it followed welfare protocols. Both men involved deny the allegations, Panorama added. Married at First Sight sees singles paired together by a panel of experts and then enter into non-legally binding marriages after meeting for the first time at the altar. Billed as a social experiment, the show follows the couple's every move as they go on a honeymoon and then move in together. The boss of Ofcom, the media regulator, said in the wake of the scandal that it would tighten its guidance around reality shows if necessary. A senior source with knowledge of the show said last month that the allegations will likely finish it off in Britain, although it is still made in approaching 30 countries worldwide. It's a big format for Channel 4, but it's not like Top Gear, Strictly Come Dancing, or Master Chef. The days of throwing strangers together are over, the Daily Mail's insider has said. This type of programming has long promised a route to fame. It now risks exposing the less glamorous truth that spectacle has always had a human cost. The expert, who has worked in TV for decades, said the cost of the MAFS scandal to production companies will be huge. They added, this profound crisis will of course result in a seismic change. For years, reality TV has sold itself as a democratic route to fame, ordinary people elevated by personality, romance, drama, or delusion. But it will change the insurance, the legal oversight, the casting, the psychological screening, the duty of care, and the broadcaster's tolerance for formats that depend on emotional combustion. Dame Caroline Dinenage said the premise of the dating show, which sees single people marry strangers who they meet for the first time on their wedding day, was horrifying, and that she was unsurprised by the sexual assault allegations. Speaking on BBC Radio 4, Dame Caroline said, "Clearly, the program was deeply shocking. I guess what surprised me most was how unsurprised I was by what it revealed, given I suppose, as you say, that these are couples that get married without having met each other before, and then immediately have to assume a life as a married couple. They go on honeymoon, they share a bed, and in this kind of bubble of intimacy under the glare of a TV camera. In the cold light of day. It really is quite horrifying, isn't it?" Asked if the format of the show is guaranteed to cause trouble, Dame Caroline said, "The whole format of the program is that you're setting up an artificial bubble in which there's almost an expectation that people will become intimate with each other. And I think contestants probably feel almost obliged to do so. The marriages for the social experiment are not legally binding, and cameras follow the couple's every move as they go on honeymoon, then move in together."